Okay, this is Freedom is a Noble Thing, which some of you will have sung before. It's a song that was written by Ewan McVicar. He sort of wove together the tunes, but the words are modernised version of a tiny section of John Barbour's the Brus poem, which is a huge epic long poem, 1375, in, as you would expect, Scots of that time. But it speaks about freedom in a way that feels very relevant to us just now as we're talking about decolonisation, and what freedom is and who has access to that, and what are the histories that mean we all stand at slightly different levels of privilege in the society that we live in. And it weaves together some Scots tunes that you probably recognise bits of, and a couple of the versions of the freedom songs from the African American spirituals from the US. So obviously, when we're talking about Scotland way back, we're also talking about the complicity in the enslavement of other human beings. So when we're talking about freedom, it's real. As you'll see, as I say, it's updated lyrics from 1375, and I think it's a great one to draw on when looking at understanding what freedom might mean depending on your circumstance. So the first verse goes like this: freedom is a noble thing, oh freedom, free to speak and free to sing, oh freedom, free to think and free to give, they live at ease who freely live, oh freedom over me, oh freedom over me. So we'll do that a line at a time. That's the low part. This is just in two parts. That's the tune, and it's also the low part. There's a slightly higher harmony if you want to hold on and learn that bit instead. Freedom is a noble thing, oh freedom. Try that. Freedom is a noble thing, oh freedom, free to speak and free to sing, oh freedom, free to speak and free to sing, oh freedom. Let's try those two together. Freedom is a noble thing, oh freedom, free to speak and free to sing, oh freedom, free to think and free to give, free to think and free to give, they live at ease who freely live, they live at ease who freely live, oh freedom over me, oh freedom over me, oh freedom over me. Sorry, that one. Oh freedom over me. So those last two freedoms. Oh freedom over me, oh freedom over me. Free to think. So if we just do that middle bit, free to think and free to give, they live at ease who freely live. Free to think and free to give, they live at ease who freely live. Oh freedom over me, oh freedom over me. And from the top, freedom is a noble thing. Freedom is a noble thing, oh freedom, free to speak and free to sing, oh freedom, free to think and free to give, they live at ease who freely live, oh freedom over me, oh freedom over me. So let's just do the high harmony as well. So if that's the tune, freedom, that's the high harmony. Freedom is a noble thing, oh freedom. Just try that one. Freedom is a noble thing, oh freedom, free to speak and free to sing. Oh, freedom, free to speak and free to sing. Oh, freedom. So that O is just a little space. So the tune sings O before the harmony on that. Otherwise, we're singing the same words, same rhythm, same time. So let's take that from the top. Freedom, freedom is freedom. That's the harmony. Freedom is a noble thing. Oh, freedom, free to speak and free to sing. Oh, freedom, free to think and free to give. Try that. Free to think and free to give. They live at ease who freely live. They live at ease who freely live. Free to think and free to give. They live at ease who freely live. Oh, freedom over me. Oh, freedom over me. Oh, freedom over me. Oh, freedom over me. Making some sense? Let's do that whole thing again. Freedom is a noble thing. Oh, freedom, free to speak and free to sing. Oh, freedom, free to think and free to give. They live at ease who freely live. Oh, freedom over me. Oh, freedom over me. How's that going? Just going to put them together, I think, and I'll put the words up. I think rather than have my face up, I'll put something that feels a bit like freedom for me. Maybe some waves in that sense of potential movement and connection to other places and all of that stuff. Freedom is a noble thing. Oh, freedom, free to speak and free to sing. Oh, freedom, free to think and free to give. They live at ease who freely live. Oh, freedom over me. Oh, freedom over me. The human heart can have no ease. Oh, freedom. Nothing else can it please. Oh, freedom. If freedom fail, the heart will say it yearns for freedom night and day. Oh, freedom over me. Oh, freedom over me. Those who always have lived free. Oh, freedom. Know only part of liberty. Oh, freedom. Not the misery and pain that rule where people live in chains. Oh, freedom over me. Oh, freedom over me. But if one taste of slavery, oh, freedom, should come their way, then they would say, oh, freedom, that money never satisfies. Freedom